Last night I was at a screening of Longlegs that was a packed house, so I was stuck in the front row, and damn, what a movie to be stuck that close to the screen for. That was an intense night. The movie starts out with a bass like you can tell the writer and director Osgood Perkins is a big fan of Thomas Harris, as this is set in the 90s, where for years someone has been killing whole families by maybe convincing a family member to do it, then leaves behind Zodiac Killer-like notes where he's known as Longlegs. So they bring in Maika Monroe as a young FBI agent whose intuitiveness borders on psychic abilities. So this is a character that's kind of like you combined Clarice Starling and Will Graham into one person, but she and the movie completely make this whole world their own. It's a fantastic performance to where I really want to see more of this character in the future, and it's a tricky role to play, as the character is very frank and sometimes devoid of emotion, which if done bad could come across as flat or uninteresting, but she really sells it and even has some funny moments too. The mystery isn't so much who's doing the killing, since even before going in you know who's playing Longlegs. But the suspense comes from them figuring out his pattern based on numbers and an algorithm, and the question being, how is he doing this? Is the person even human? Could there be a supernatural element? And Nicolas Cage in this? Wow. He is very Nicolas Cage in it, but I love that after all these years, he can still be a Nick Cage that we've never seen before. I don't know how to describe him in this, other than a cross between Buffalo Bill, Tiny Tim, and the cat lady from The Simpsons. It is Cage at his creepiest, and there is an unsettling feeling every time he shows up. But one who should definitely be talked about more too is Alicia Witt, who goes so against type that for a while I didn't even know it was her. Oh, and the climax of this is chilling. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite films of the year. Any criticism I have is minor, like I'm feeling like I'm seeing a lot of movies lately that have chapters, even though they don't really need to. I give this an A. It's a truly creepy film that has themes of real biblical evil and is a love letter to serial killer movies of the 90s, while bringing plenty of fresh ideas to the table. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to check out my 5-hour-long retrospective on the films of 1984. Let's just say Nicolas Cage different in Longlegs than he was in Birdie Racing with the Moon and the Cotton Club. Or if you don't have that long, I've got a new episode on Nightmare City. It's like 20-something minutes long. We'll see you next time.